In order to diffuse tension along the line of actual control in eastern Ladakh and find a solution to end the standoff, military commanders of India and China will meet today for ninth time for talks. The talks will be held at Moldo opposite the Chushul sector in India. The Indian Army in the last round of talks strongly insisted on an early disengagement of troops by China from all points of friction in eastern Ladakh. The military standoff has seen tension rise along the LAC since it began 9 months back. In a high state of combat readiness in mountainous locations in eastern Ladakh in sub-zero conditions, some 50,000 Indian Army troops are currently deployed as multiple rounds of talks between the two sides have failed to resolve the standoff. Officials said that China has also deployed an equal number of troops. Moving on to the next news, noting that media trials cannot destroy presumption of innocence, a local court in Delhi has taken strong exception to media reports on Northeast Delhi riots cases, particularly those related to activist Umar Khalid's alleged confession. Dinesh Kumar, the Chief Metropolitan Magistrate Northeast, said in his order on Friday that news reports on Khalid's statement to the police were reported without clarifying that such confessions are not admissible in evidence. The court added that a reporter should have basic knowledge of the law and must educate readers or viewers about the factual legal status of such statements. An individual's reputation is his valuable asset and is a facet of his right under Article 21 of the Constitution, the court reiterated, adding that a news report that might deprive an accused of his dignity would have an adverse effect on his or her rights. Moving on to the next news, Congress leader Rahul Gandhi, who yesterday started his party's campaign for elections in Tamil Nadu in May, came down heavily today on Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the BJP, which is allied with the ruling AIADMK. Mr. Gandhi accused them of insulting Tamil language and culture and crippling people of the state with schemes like demonetization and the GST regime. At a rally in Erode district in western Tamil Nadu, an area that is widely seen as stronghold of the ruling AIADMK, Mr. Gandhi said, "The centre has no respect for Tamil language and Tamil culture. I am not going to allow Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the BJP to disrespect Tamil people." Moving on to the next news, thousands of farmers gathered from 21 districts of Maharashtra gathered at Nasik on Saturday and are marching towards the Mumbai to cover 180 kilometers, where they will hold a massive rally on Monday at the city's iconic Azad Maidan. NCP Supremo Sharad Pawar, whose party is member of the ruling Mahavikas Aghadi government, is expected to attend the rally. Visuals showed a sea of red flags and banners as thousands of farmers snaked their way through the roads of the Kasara Ghat region between the two cities. Moving on to the next news, the BJP with its allies will form the next Assam government, Union Home Minister Amit Shah said today, promising that if given a chance to rule the next 5 years, his party would make the state violence-free, infiltrator-free and flood-free. He based his forecast on the Bodoland Territorial Council victory his party scored last December in alliance with the hardliner United People's Party Liberal. Speaking in the Kokrajhar today, he also reiterated Prime Minister Narendra Modi's emphasis on ensuring the political and cultural welfare of the state's indigenous communities.
Hello everyone. HW News English is 2 years old now. When we started this venture, we promised ourselves one thing, that news should remain free, because right to know is the right of every Indian. But to keep news free for everyone, we need support from some of you. And thus we have rolled out membership on our YouTube channel HW News English. But mind you, the membership is completely voluntary. The programs that we were doing earlier, that we are doing now, will continue to remain free. First level is a basic level. Here, you can be our supporter by paying Rs 199 per month. This membership gives you certain perks and benefits. The perks include unique badges in front of your name, a live show from Mr. Sujit Nair and from Mr. Akhilesh Bhargava per month for our members. You can also vote in some exclusive members-only polls. Now the second level is Super Supporter. Here you can be our Super Supporter by paying Rs 3,999 per month. This membership will include every perk that comes with basic level. Additionally, our super supporters can be a part of a WhatsApp group where we can have discussions and suggestions on various topics. The second perk includes a gift pack with our merchandise. And the third perk is a Google Meet with Mr. Sujit Nair, where you can join the meet and ask your questions to Mr. Nair face to face. Lastly, if you like, we would give a shout out to our super supporters in our programs. So, hope to see you soon with our badges.